Jose Mourinho is likely one of the most frustrated individuals on the planet in the wake of Manchester City's virtually unstoppable run to the Premier League title. The Red Devils' boss has built a side of hand-picked signings at the expense of roughly £315 million since arriving at Old Trafford in May 2016. But for all the cash his employers have thrown at his marquee targets, Mourinho is set to be outdone by a familiar foe in Pep Guardiola, and not for the first time in his career. Given their bitter history, the Portuguese will be desperate to get the better of his crosstown rival come the end of the 2018-19 season. His ambition will likely be greeted with another massive influx of transfer funds for the summer window, not that City will be considering a different approach by any means. However, while most United fans will be dreaming of lining up at Old Trafford to buy the shirt of their latest world-class arrival, keeping hold of less significant names already on the books could be more important. Mourinho will need to consider axing some of the dead wood from his current squad to make way for any expensive acquisitions, though are bound to be a handful of players he has no intention of selling. The biggest names, perhaps excluding Paul Pogba depending on what's to be made of recent events, surely aren't going anywhere, but the 55-year-old has reacted furiously to the prospect of losing a player widely deemed expendable not so long ago. The Sun claims Paris Saint-Germain are interested in parting with £30 million to add Marcos Rojo to their growing South American contingency, much to the dismay of Mourinho. Negotiations to extend the Argentine defender's contract beyond 2019 have been drawn out far longer than expected, especially considering his reliability in the eyes of his manager. It's no surprise Mourinho is concerned by the prospect of losing his 27-year-old star, with Chris Smalling, Phil Jones and Victor Lindelof being less than convincing, while Eric Bailly nurses an ankle injury. Rojo, who's on a comeback trail of his own as he's eased back after 7 months out with a serious knee injury, has played a full 90 minutes just 7 times this season. His bit-part role has been enough to convince Mourinho he has a role to play in his future plans, though, so it comes down to whether the player wants to remain in Manchester after the next 15 months are up.